in extra minutes, as in playoff minutes, LeBron James has played 8,384 playoff minutes. That's already fourth all-time to Duncan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kobe Bryant. So he's already fourth on the playoff minutes list. And this is his 14th season. And this is the other thing that matters to me. He's already 10th all-time in free throws attempted. Well, this is the running back syndrome in your game. This is how many hits can a body take? Allen Iverson found out not that many. It's a finite number because Allen Iverson kept going up among the trees and crashing to the floor and getting hard fouled. Obviously, Allen Iverson's about 5'11", 6 feet tall. LeBron James, yeah, about $150. And LeBron, are we going to give him 6'9", 260, somewhere in that? That's what he calls himself. I'm not sure he's quite that big, but he's somewhere right in there. But even so, how many more shots can that body take? Because LeBron already has the second most playoff free throw attempts to Shaq. Shaq went through the same thing that LeBron is going through. Refs didn't really respect Shaq enough to give him any benefits of any calls. And I don't think LeBron gets a lot of respect from the refs because he gets pounded by people oftentimes. I'm talking about drives to the basket when he just freight trains, and he'll get 2 shots from 2 defenders. And it's like, oh, come on, you're LeBron. You should be able to and one that one. No, you ought to be able to make that shot. And they don't give him the foul benefits that he deserves. So he's taken a lot of hits that didn't result in free throws. And I'm saying, how many more can you take of those unless you turn into, speaking of LeBron's favorite NFL team, the Cowboys, Emmitt Smith. He's big Emmitt's, in fact, he's worn Emmitt's jersey on the field before. Emmitt Smith realized, about 6-8 years into his career, you just got to avoid contact. Just run out of bounds. Don't run into anybody. Just get down. Get down quick. And Emmitt survived, as you know, the longest ever, and he broke the record for most yards in a career. So LeBron's going to have to get smarter about attacking the basket. But even so, he's taken so many hits that, to me, I'll give him 2 more years. He's going to turn 32 on December 30th. But still, I disregard the number 32 because all I care about is 14th season, 15th season, 16th season. I'll give him those 2. But after that, man, I got to see diminishing returns here.
I don't. Because you know why? Because he's LeBron James. Skip, I almost say he has 3 years in this window. Well, he will be, if he doesn't win, he'll be top 3 in the voting. 3 years. But here's the thing. If you look at him as a 100-story building, if he drops 50 floors, he's still better than 95% of the players in the NBA. Because, see, if you just were to look at him, if he was, say, a Kevin Durant or a guy that, let's just say a James Harden, a guy that scores the basketball, he can do so many other things. He can assist the ball. He can rebound the ball. He still can defend. So his value, his true value is not only tied to scoring, but because he does so many other things. And plus, he's lost weight. He lost about 25,000 pounds. And that came from the pressure and the expectations of going back to Cleveland and bringing a championship. Now that's gone because he did the impossible. Not only bringing a championship to Cleveland, but he had to go through an all-time great regular season team. And if you look at the number says this is the greatest regular season team, 73-9. One guy hit over 400 threes. He also shot 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. That's only been done a handful of times. He beat that guy. That team also had a 2-time reigning MVP. The last time was unanimous.
That's not what we're asking. That's not the question, right? We're not talking about that. We're talking about how long he can last, right?
Well, I didn't even interrupt Skip when he was talking. Why you try to interrupt me and try to get me off my point?
You conveniently sweep under the carpet the fact that Steph Curry was hurt, Draymond got suspended, and Bogut got hurt. Those are just like, okay, don't tell me he did the impossible. He did what he should have done.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But hold on.
Without Draymond, it is.
But the year before, you didn't give them any credit. If LeBron is so great, he should have delivered it without Kyrie. He should have delivered it without Kevin Love.
Because he was up 2-1 with Game 4 in his house.
Steph Curry was up 3-1.
Okay, go look at the numbers for LeBron James in his house in Game 4 that night.